Hey everybody, this is Willow, and, I don't know how I'm gonna piece all these little clips together for my video stuff, but, yeah, these Vox socks, like, the HPT technology has just been amazing. It's seriously, like, what I'll do is I have a couple videos that I recorded, honestly about 6 months ago, and I was trying to do a canning thing, and it was, you could just tell how incredibly drained I was. I mean, I was barely walking, and, these Vox socks are absolutely amazing. 2 days ago, I would walk around in Walmart, some even without a buggy, actually. I forgot about that. And yesterday, my husband and I went fishing. Like, I'm getting my life back. This is amazing. I can't even, like, explain how incredibly ecstatic this is. So for today, I had some food in the fridge that tomorrow is my husband and my anniversary. So I had some food in the fridge, and it needed to be used by tomorrow, and I'm not going to be cooking, canning on my anniversary. I'm going to be enjoying time with my husband. So whether that is going out to dinner, or, I don't know, maybe going fishing again, I don't know. We haven't figured it out yet. But it's going to be time with my husband. It's not going to be time canning. Anyways, canning is a great way to have food for later on. So, or if you're just got home from work and it was a busy night, but you need to feed your family, if you grab a canned food, like you grab that stuff, you've got soup for your family that you can literally just, open it up, toss it in a pan, and you're good. And I don't want that light in my video, because that's going to make it, well, I don't know. Anyways, still learning all this stuff, guys. But, so as I mentioned in the welcome video, I'm going to be doing canning and, talking about living life as having medical issues, and the Voxxlife stuff. So, normally, before I started on Voxxlife, my canning would take 2 to 3 days to do one batch. So, say I had some turkey that I had, so I made turkey soup instead of chicken soup. I don't put noodles in it, and if I do want noodles, I'll put them in it afterwards. So I had some turkey, and literally it was like whole turkey, and so one day would be just boiling the whole turkey, letting it cool down, breaking it into parts, whether it's the thighs, the legs, things like that. And that would be one day, and I'd be exhausted. So it would be boiling it, letting it cool. Excuse me. Boiling it, letting it cool. So boiling it close to when I'd wake up. And then after most of the day, going and, if I keep my eyes down like this, you don't see the reflection of my glasses like that. Ooh, now you see 3 of me. Anyways, that's why I keep putting my head down. So maybe if I raise this up, oh no, that's still, I don't know. If I had it on my tripod thing, it probably wouldn't work like that. Anyways, so normally a canning process would take 3 days for me. Like I said, the first day I would boil up the turkey, and then the second day and after I boiled the turkey, it'd have to cool, and then because it was boiled, I could just pull apart the the thigh, the leg, the breast, things like that. And then the idea would be the second day is I would shred it. And then the third day, put the shredded chicken in its own broth, turkey, excuse me. Put the shredded turkey in its own broth in a can, in a jar for canning. Because of my medical stuff, I've lost a lot of food. Because what would happen is I would do one day and I wouldn't be able to get the project finished. And then I would want to go back the second day, but I could barely get out of bed. And so the second day would be like the shredding, the pulling apart of the meat of the turkey. And I'd be exhausted. So what would be happening is you're supposed to can with fresh food. And so that one day of boiling the turkey, would just completely drain me. Just pulling apart, just taking the turkey out of its wrapper, getting it into a stock pot, walking back and forth a few times with the bowl or cup or whatever to fill the stock pot with water, and turning on the stove would just drain me. Like, I would be holding on to the cabinet, the cupboard. Yeah, cupboard, that's the down one. To be able to walk. And, like, I just couldn't do anymore. I could barely get back up the stairs to lay back down. Yeah. For years, I've not had much of a life. I'm really thankful that my husband is absolutely amazing and loves me, no matter how good or bad my days are, and knowing that there's days I will be in bed all day long. I can't say enough, like, thank you, God, for bringing Voxxlife into my life, because all of that stuff right there that you can see, all this canned, jarred food right there, all I have to do is wipe off the rims so there's no junk on the rims, and put vinegar on the rims, and then toss them in the canner, and then wait the processing time and all of that. So I'm not just having them in the, like, the only reason why they're not done is because I'm eating dinner and I decided I wanted to do a video. My husband's working on changing our oil on our truck, and then we're going to go out for a little while. So I figure if I clean up the lids, not lids, excuse me, if I clean up the rims before we go out, put the lids on them, the rings and the lids, and then when I come home, I can can them. And it's not because I'm too tired to do it. It's not at all because I'm too tired to do it. It's, we just want to go out and get something done before it closes for the night. And I still have the energy to do that after making all that soup. All that soup and my grandma's goulash sauce. That was a lot of back and forth, a lot of organizing, a lot of focusing. Before Voxxlife, I was not able to process making 2 different meals. Our meals for food would be Stouffer's lasagna, because you know what? That was basically too heavy for me to carry, but I could open a box, turn on the oven, toss it on a tray, and tent it, or whatever that's called. And then I'd have my husband go down and get it out of the oven because I didn't have the strength to handle hot food coming out of the oven to be able to get it out of the oven so that it would stop cooking and not burn. Yeah, it's literally the foods that we would cook for our meals, okay, were like chicken nuggets, Stouffer's lasagna, dumplings, that's in a can, and beef stew, that's in a can, pizza. This here, all of the soup is like, it's all made from scratch, all that soup. My grandma's goulash sauce, that's made from scratch. And when I pulled the meat out for the hamburger to make the goulash, I had 2 packets. One was like, and I repackaged them so I can buy in bulk, save a little money, and then repackage them so I can use them for different meals. So I had a package of ground beef, and I'm pretty sure it was like a pound. And then I had this other package that was like about that big, and in one of those like sandwich bags that you have to fold over itself and fold the other part over it to lock it in. So that was well, I thought that package was more ground beef because I forget things and I lost track of how much was even in the freezer. So I thought that was other ground beef. It looked like it was something that had been chopped, shredded, something, but I thought that it was probably one of the ground beefs because I didn't remember doing anything else. Well, when I opened that one Ziploc bag, it was hamburger, and then I had some fresh hamburger that I wanted to use up also. And then when I opened that other package to put it in the pan to cook it up, it wasn't hamburger. I had no idea what it was. I tried smelling it, and I couldn't figure it out. My husband tried smelling it. He couldn't figure it out. So we said, well, we think it's chicken or turkey. We're not really sure. And, yeah. So I didn't put it in my grandma's goulash. Had it been chicken, I probably may have, even though it's always hamburger that we've always used. But it just didn't smell right. Not that it was bad, just it wouldn't have been good for my grandma's goulash. Anyways, so basically, I put it aside. I had already thought it out. I had to figure something to do with it. Well, we never eat, like, hamburger helper, ever. Because even standing to brown hamburger normally is too exhaustive for me. Just absolutely exhaustive for me. And, so we never have hamburger helper. However, we had gone to a food pantry, and they had this, like, point system. And one of the points was you could get, like, a hamburger helper thing. Maybe I have to turn that light off, then it wouldn't keep, like, Okay, let's see if that helps. Anyways, I gotta end this video in a second because, well, a couple seconds. Because I want to get these, rims wiped off before we head out tonight, so this food's not, like, open and sitting out. Excuse me. But, so we had this hamburger helper, and I'm like, okay, I'll just toss whatever mystery meat this is into a hamburger helper. Because you can do turkey, you can do chicken, you can do ham chunks, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Just because it's a hamburger helper don't mean you have to use just hamburger. Anyways, and it ended up turning into, I could tell by cooking it that it was turkey. So, it ended up more like a soup than like a hamburger helper thing. Anyways, so we decided to eat that for dinner. Not because I was looking for a quick meal, I guess, just because I needed to use up that hamburger and, no, excuse me, turkey. I was like, well, I'll just throw it into that. I had enough energy that I could have made a from scratch meal with it. I would never have that energy before. Ever. Never, never, ever. So, the Voxxlife technology is absolutely life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. And I want to help people have a better quality of life. If you live a life of pain or diabetic neuropathy, if you need help with balance, those are the things that we can say it will help with. However, we've seen it help with so many other things. Autism, mental health things. Like, it improves my energy, my focus. Like, this is amazing. Yeah, like, I just can't even, and I don't have insurance right now, so, I'm running out of my medication, and I'm concerned about the withdrawal from it, but, so far, the going off the one med that was helping me not have so much struggle with my mental health stuff, so far, I'm doing okay with the withdrawal on that. And that's phenomenal. Like, that's crazy awesome. I'm not going to get into all that right now. But, yeah, it's amazing. So, I am so thankful to Jesus that I've come across this Voxxlife socks. Well, HPT technology, Voxxlife in general. And, yeah. So I'm going to end this video, and I'm just going to say, Jesus loves everybody, and just enjoy the rest of your day, and be thankful for the day that you have. Be thankful to the people in your life. You never know what tomorrow's going to hold. And just have a great day. Bye.